It began on a quiet Thursday evening. I came home earlier than usual, carrying Clara's favorite takeout with the hope of surprising her. But as soon as I stepped through the door, something felt wrong. The apartment was unusually silent, except for faint voices drifting from the bedroom. My stomach knotted. I carefully set the food down on the counter and crept toward the sound, each step heavier than the last. Peeking through the doorway, my entire body froze. Clara was in bed, with another man. My first instinct wasn't to burst in or shout. Instead, I stepped back silently. For weeks I had suspected something, but seeing it with my own eyes drove a blade straight through my chest. As I withdrew, I remembered the small security camera I had set up a month earlier to keep an eye on our dog. It still faced the bedroom door, the perfect angle. In the living room, I pulled out my phone and opened the live feed. There they were, laughing, touching, completely unaware that every moment was being recorded. I didn't confront them. I saved the footage straight to my cloud storage and walked out without a sound. That night, I stayed at a friend's place. My mind replayed the betrayal over and over, but I resisted the urge to react with rage. I wanted something colder, calculated. Clara had made her choice. Now I would make mine. I had proof, and I knew exactly how to use it. The next morning, I acted like nothing had happened. I sent her a casual text, asking how her evening had been. She lied, claiming she stayed in and watched TV. I smiled to myself, knowing the truth was sitting in my phone. 2 days later, I invited Clara to dinner at our favorite restaurant. She arrived radiant, smiling, dressed to impress, as if our lives were perfectly intact. We made small talk over the meal, pretending everything was normal. But when dessert arrived, I slid my phone across the table and pressed play. Her own voice and laughter filled the air. Her eyes went wide, her fork clattering against the plate. "Where did you get this?" she stammered. I leaned back calmly. "I didn't get it, you gave it to me. You just didn't know I was recording." Her face drained of color before turning bright red. She shifted nervously, glancing around as if the entire restaurant could see her shame. I told her I was filing for divorce immediately, and she had until the weekend to gather her things. She begged, tried to explain, but every word only buried her deeper. I was done listening. When we returned home, she attempted to follow me inside, pleading for another chance. I handed her a suitcase I had already packed, clothes, shoes, a few personal belongings, and closed the door behind me without another word. The fallout was swift. I didn't blast the video online for strangers to see. Instead, I sent it to her parents and closest friends. I didn't want attention. I wanted honesty. Her family was furious. Her friends cut ties. And the man she betrayed me with vanished, leaving her behind. In one night, she had set fire to every bridge. In the weeks that followed, I moved forward with my life. The apartment was quieter, but this time it was a peaceful quiet, not the suffocating silence I had grown used to. I poured myself into work, friendships, and my own well-being. The pain lingered, but there was satisfaction in knowing I had exposed the truth without screaming or violence. Clara reached out more than once, sending long emotional messages about mistakes and second chances. I ignored them all. She wasn't sorry for cheating, she was sorry she had been caught. There's a difference, and I refused to fall for it. Months later, I heard she had relocated to another city, trying to rebuild a life where no one knew her past. I didn't care. My closure came the moment she watched that video, the instant she realized she couldn't lie her way out of it. Looking back, I don't regret recording her. For me, it wasn't about vengeance, it was about truth. She lived behind a mask, and I simply pulled it away for everyone to see. People say ignorance is bliss, but for me, truth was freedom. I refused to let her rob me of that. In the end, Clara lost her marriage, her reputation, and the future we built together. I lost someone who had pretended to be my partner. Between us, I walked away stronger. Because the day she realized she'd been recorded wasn't just the day I caught her, it was the day I left for good.